Hi guys, you know what time it is. It is Motivational Monday. So, y'all, I've been having some story times it seems like for the last few weeks. So, of course, today is gonna be story time. So this weekend I ran out of makeup, y'all. So I had to go to Ulta. So I'm looking around for my shades of which colors that I need for my face and everything, and I couldn't find it for anything. So this young lady comes up to me and she's like, "Can I help you with something?" I said, "Yes, honey, I need to get this color. I can't find it anywhere." So she finds all the colors that I need, and I was so grateful. So one thing I noticed though as she was looking in all the drawers is her arms. So all up and down her arms, her forearms, were slashes, and not just one. All the way up from the bottom to the elbow, there were slashes, cut marks. And when I looked at her other arm, it was full from the bottom of her arm all the way up to her elbow. It was just cuts, deep cuts all the way up her arm. So I seen that early in our conversation, and this young lady happened to be a Caucasian young lady, and also we had an age gap. This young lady couldn't be more than 26, maybe 25, 26. So we got a big age gap. We are from two different worlds, and after she gave me all my stuff, I looked at her and I said, "Honey, have you gotten help for that?" And in that moment, she looked up at me and she said, "Yes, ma'am, I'm getting help for that." And in that moment, we hugged. And when I say she fell into my arms and she just sat there, and then after we hugged, I released her. And for that moment in time, we were connected as two human beings, and me loving on that young lady. And the reason I wanted to tell that story time is because right now in our country, there's a lot going on, a lot of things that are going on, and I don't need to go into detail. I think you guys can read between the lines, and I just want all of us to get back to humanity and loving on one another, no matter where we come from, no matter the different backgrounds, no matter the age gap that we might have, to see one another and our humanity and the love to share with one another. I think the internet is a powerful thing. I think AI, artificial intelligence, is a wonderful thing, but there's some things I just hate about it, because the division it causes. Like, back in the day, if you didn't get along with somebody, either you didn't see them no more if they moved out of your neighborhood, or if they moved to another state, you have no idea what happened to that person, what they doing with their lives, and nothing else. If you live in Colorado and somebody else live in Florida, or somebody else live in Alaska, you have no idea what them people are up to, because you're living in your world right here in your little bitty town, and everything and everybody that's going on in your town. But unfortunately and fortunately, the internet has given us the ability to know and see what everybody is doing, whether it's good or bad, whether we agree with it or we don't. And I think it's been some bad things that have come with that. So it was just nice to see her and I make a connection in that moment. As human beings, we don't know each other's background, nothing, but we connected there because she knew I understood what she was going through, whatever caused that pain for her to cut on herself. And all I knew is that was a pain in her life. And whatever she was going through was something painful. And what I did was, I said, you know what? That was a lesson for me to learn, because when I look in the mirror and I see 300-pound person, I see the scars of that and ask myself, what hurt do I need to figure out? What do I need to work out inside of me? Because when we don't nourish our bodies, when we don't take care of our bodies, it's the same thing as that young lady who had all of the scars. So she had these kind of scars on her arms from literally cutting herself. But I had scars of all of this fat, right? So we all have different scars, no matter what shape or form they come in. So I'm going to give you all this for the week, okay? So I have something I want to read you all and leave you with today. This is the thought for the week. Loving yourself means honoring the journey you've been on and recognizing every scar, lesson, and triumph has shaped the person you are today. You don't need to earn your worth. It's already within you. The same compassion you give to others, you deserve to give to yourself every single day. When you embrace your strengths and accept your imperfections, you unlock a power that no one can take away. Remember, you are worthy. You are enough. And the love you show yourself sets the foundation for everything else in your life. So on my journey the last few weeks, I've had to have a little tough love for myself so I can get my body to the place that is supposed to be healthy and strong. So that is the word. You know, when we first started this out, the first word I think I gave y'all, the word for the week was love. This week, almost maybe a year later, today words for the week is tough love. So love on yourself, love on your body. Everybody take care of themselves. And I will see you next Monday. Have an awesome week. Mwah.